Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Torment Tides of Numenera. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today for the 4th episode of this fantastic RPG. I'm sure it is. I mean, so far, we haven't seen too much, but I've been loving it. I've been loving it very much. And last episode, I just want to touch on something that I said last episode, and I'm kind of proud of me for not being biased and recognizing that this game's soundtrack is amazing. And then I went and checked who the composer is. I knew about this before, but I had forgotten. And yeah, it's Mark Morgan. So I brought up the music soundtrack a little bit higher, a little bit louder, so you guys can enjoy it as well. But you should check out Mark Morgan's website. The guy, of course, if you don't know him, he's the guy that made the soundtrack for Fallout 1 and 2, and for Torment, I think, as well. Was it the Torment, the original soundtrack? Was it somebody else? I don't know, but yeah, it's Mark Morgan, guys. He's just amazing. I'm also currently playing Stasis, who he also sound directed and composed the soundtrack for, and that game also has fantastic sound atmosphere and fantastic soundtrack as well. But anyway, yes, here are we with the last cast off our charming, lovable guy. He's not really that lovable by some over there, Kalistegi.
Wonders of creation at our fingertips.
Yes.
And yet we stand still.
Yes, we do, because I'm talking to my viewers. You shut up. My character doesn't like it that much. I haven't been able to form much of a connection with either of them. I think actually she's a very interesting character, she is. But my character likes Allegern a little bit better for his own interests, and also because he's a little bit jealous of her knowledge of mystical lore and all that sort of stuff. We're probably going to drop her later on if we get the chance to get somebody else instead of her. But yeah, building our connections with the world. Let's explore the reef of the fallen worlds, and we hear children to this side.
You got it.
Are these? Wait a minute. Are these just robotic sounds instead of children? Because these things, what are these?
Yes.
Two floating cones whirl and spin deliriously around each other, giggling like children being tickled. The air around them smells of sweet burning leaves. Oh boy, this situation here, it just there's a track, a song, sort of a song by Guthrie Govan. Actually, it's not by Guthrie Govan, it's by his band called Waves. Yeah. And it just starts with this, with waves and children giggling. It's amazing. But for those of you that are a fan of fusion, don't bother checking it out. But yeah, if you like fusion or jazzy things, yeah. What are these things though? I could touch I'm not very good at quick fingers. Let's ask what they are. The cones continue whirling and laughing like enraptured dancers, giving no sign that they have heard you. Yeah, you wouldn't figure. These things are probably... Are they relics of past worlds, or... Let's try and touch a cone with our fingers. So who's better at this? 90% for me. Oh, that's because of speed. For her is actually 90%. It's everybody's got 90%. I could use... No, I'm not going to use him. Should I use mine? I'm going to use hers. Her strength right there. So she's going to use her quick fingers. It's very easy. You managed to... Okay, we all gained experience. I think she gained a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. You managed to graze one of them with the tip of your fingers. Rorn, a voice says, and your vision is stolen from you. A moon hangs over you, but it is not the one you recognize. It's black and in pearl-white sky. Thick, flat asteroids orbit it like petals in the wind. You feel questing tendrils at your ankle, and the hot wind on your face smells of scorched air and grief. Your vision returns. The cones hang motionless for only a second before resuming their giggling dance. Huh. What are you for? The cones greet your question with a split second of hushed silence, following by delighted peals of helpless giggling. Oh? Allegern is talking. They aren't for anything. They're from one of the worlds before this one. Allegern rubs a hand along his stubbled jaw. Sometimes the Numenera will do something useful. Sometimes they'll turn you inside out, and sometimes they don't do a damn thing that makes sense. Well, I've often said the same thing about you, darling, Kalistegi murmurs. Let's try speaking to the cones again. I guess it couldn't hurt. Childlike laughter is their only response. Let's watch for the patterns. The longer you stare at these artifacts, the more you're convinced that they turn faster when their spiraling paths cross each other. And because I know a little bit about mystical lore, their edges seem to trace faint glowing lines that twine around each other, resembling a rope fastened to some invisible point beyond this time and place. Okay, so it doesn't happen anything. Let's leave them alone. It's pretty interesting. But, I mean, if it's not anything, it's not anything. What do we have down here? We have a container, I believe. And we have a little bit more shins, fleetfoot moss, that's for healing, and another one. No, this is healing points of might. Oh, I see what it is. Because you... Oh, okay. So you use basically your... It's not health, but that's what you mean by healing the points of light, of might and intellect and all that sort of stuff. And over here we have hands stretching out. It's not hands, but it's just like, of course, plants or something. What are these things? A tangled cluster of metallic tendrils grows from the depths of the nearby water. Strangely, they resemble clawed alien hands, most of which have 7 or 8 fingers. Yeah, I noticed that. Let's not smash anything, let's just examine it first. The hands sway softly, but their movements are difficult to follow. Watching them for too long makes you feel nauseous. Apart from the hands themselves, you don't notice anything of interest in the cluster. But nothing happens again, okay. Let's try and smash them. Okay, you're better at this. Pretty good. Let's go with it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the maximum I can. Oh, it's not. Okay, that's good. And that was, of course, a success because it was a 100% chance. And I get an 8-fingered mace, a medium melee weapon might. No, it uses my medium melee weapon might. Yes, I was reading the orange text. Anyway, it's a medium melee weapon, which we are unskilled of, or something, whatever the one is, and it's a might weapon, because it works off of your might. You grip the hand nearest to you and snap it from its roots. Stepping back, you give it a couple of experimental swings. Good balance, it might make a decent weapon. You aren't happy unless you're breaking things, are you? Says Aligern. Well, I actually would like to reply to you there, but I guess that's just a quip. Let's not take any other one. This is gonna be for Aligern. What do you have right now? He's got a medium melee weapon as well that does 4 physical damage and 4 damage per effort applied to a maximum of 6. And the loot isn't or the backpack isn't shared. Okay, this is 2 melee damage. It's basically the same thing. It does extra chemical damage though, so I will just equip that over there. Can you have 2 weapons? No, not really. Okay, so in that case, you just keep those over there and we'll be fine, I believe. Oh, by the way, is this... So this is for healing health. Yeah, okay, so these are just healing items. That's okay. We can take another one, I suppose. Let's go around here. What is this? This looks actually very dirty. I don't really like this place over here. I mean, it was nice. It's nice because the water is clear, but what is this? A bubbling mass of sludge. It's sludge. Is that a bad thing? I think that is. Floats on the surface of the water. Every once in a while, an oily nodule separates from it and hurtles into the sky. Oh, really? Oh, there they going? Oh, this is cool. You catch momentary glimpses of a muck-coated object in a putrid mass. Okay, let's examine the sludge first before we put our hands in there. Carefully, you lean closer to the heavy mass. After a moment's study, you notice that the globules rising into the sky always contain something, be it a shining core of untainted seawater or a tiny fish. Oh boy, that's actually pretty awesome. Let's try and do something over here. Everybody's pretty bad. You're not as bad. 95% is good for me, and that is a success. There we go. Awesome. The next time sunlight strikes the object's strict surface, you're ready. You snatch it from the oily mass and clean it as best you can. And I got a fresh vapor, or fresh vapors. It heals 10 points of intellect. It confers fresh vapors plus 1 intellect edge. Is that edge like in, I don't know what that is. A simmering jar made of metallic glass. Inside the jar rests a strange miasma. That's pretty cool. Okay. I am not sure whether that awful muck is harmless or you are immensely lucky, says Calistege. Either way, do go on poking things, dear. It's quite entertaining. Yeah, can I search for more objects? You spot no other mysterious objects in the bubbling mass. That's probably what would happen if we did something over there. I could have waited, but let's not. I don't know why. Oh, there's a thing over here. A yawning intake marks the front of a long-dead construct. Inside, the metal is pitted, black, and ancient. Fine. It looks to be... Let me zoom back. It looks to be sort of a flying machine, and that would be a jet? Or not a jet, but I mean, if it is an intake, it's the front
We shall
intake, I
see.
guess. We shall see. What is this? Although this cube hovers in the air, you can feel the ground shudder with its vibrations. A long cable extends from this spout, but at the point where it dips below the water, it's been snapped in half. Oh, these are propellants, or would be, or look like anyway. This jagged hole is where you crash through the dome, and that's the entrance over there. There, the water is clear, almost unnaturally so, revealing ruins upon ruins as far as you can see. Yeah, it is interesting how it's very, very clear. Almost unnaturally. This massive construct was trying to climb across the top of the reef when it died. Its surface is pocked with tiny scars and scorch marks. What? Yeah, was it a floater sort of thing, or what exactly was it? Man, these things. A cable connects this spout to the collection device. The nozzle looks like it may have been attached to another machine at one time. This device is collecting black goop from somewhere on the water and pumping it to the nearby spout. So over there. So what is this? This is the thing that's blowing up. Yeah, that's right. It's just weird. What about this one? The strange lines and rippling forms of the sunken buildings are dramatically different from the architecture above the waterline. Yeah, they're a little bit more, I don't know, medieval sort of thing? They look like a little bit, you know, more stone-like, and the rest of this stuff is very futuristic. So it's a big mess of things. Oh, we got stuff over there. I didn't check it. So it's a big mess of things. I mean, because this is all where the Numenera just collect and converge, I guess. Let's see what this is. A matte black obelisk floats in midair above the water. It has sharp curved lines that converge to a glowing tip that brightens or dims with the passing of the bay's faint breezes. You raise your hand towards the obelisk. Dull green light wells from within the black stone, fixed on you like a furious eye. Ah, I knew someone who did what you were about to do, Aligen says casually. Iron Priest. Beam came out the top of that thing and ripped his face off. Made a fancy night light out of his crystal necklace, though. But hey, I'm sure you know what you're doing. Hush, says Calistege. At least that poor priest died in service of his curiosity, rather than stumbling about the coast complaining and feeling sorry for himself. Go ahead if you must, she tells you, ignoring Aligen's glare. But do be careful. That's a good point. Let's reach out towards the obelisk again. No, let's try that again just to see what happens. Once again, a dull, malevolent light blooms from the obelisk as you extend your hand towards it. Why is it quick fingers to yank my hand away from the obelisk? Oh, that's nasty. 75%. Let's go with it. I succeeded. Awesome. What is that question mark over there? A beam of light streaks from the tip of the obelisk towards your hand, but you are faster, and it passes within a hair of your finger, or tingling fingertips. So, oh, as you watch the obelisk for any further signs of danger, the glow fades. Aligen lets out a low, appreciative whistle. You don't see people dodge light every day. Yeah. Let's leave the obelisk alone. I'm gonna want to save here. And I want to see if I don't want to die. Let's stretch your crystal shard towards the obelisk. Carefully, you level the shard at the obelisk, and a superheated beam lances from the tip of the structure into the crystal, sending vibrations up your arm and suffusing, yeah, the shard with a warm green glow. So it's gonna imbue my shards? Oh, thank you.
You've got it.
I have. I got a infused, yeah, crystalline shard. It now deals 3 physical damage. It's out of speed, so that's pretty good because I'm good with that. That's the edge. Oh yeah, so it's like in Warhammer. It also had edge. Is that your M or is that Fate in Warhammer and edge in Shadow Warrior, Shadowcast, Shadow Crawler? I don't know. It's the other one. The shadow things. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's get out of here. It's a good thing we went there. Zoom back a little bit. I wanna play this game very zoomed in because the details are amazing, and I know some of you guys are not watching this in full HD on a full screen video, so you're gonna want me to be like right up. Yeah, only because I'm playing on full HD on a full screen video. Oh, what's going on? We got people coming in. I say people, but they could be aliens for all I know. I don't know. I mean, right? This is the future, after all. Everybody knows the future has aliens. As you step onto what looks like the back of the enormous construct, 4 strangers approach you. In the lead is a wiry man with parallel scars running from cheek to collarbone on the left side of his face. He gives you a welcoming smile, pulling on gray gloves embedded with pulsing lights. He's about to say something to you when he notices Callistege, and he thinks, he's the star or he came out of it. But what does Cal have to do with this? So they know each other, and I am the star. The falling star? I suppose. Cal, he says, I thought you'd sworn off tolling that reef. Found anything tasty? His eyes travel up and down both you and Aligjern. Odds and ends, Koro, says Callistege. Nothing that would interest you, I'm sure. Her words are calm, but she has gone quite still. What is he doing here? She thinks. He has something up his sleeve. I know it. Callistege, is something wrong? Well, nothing's wrong, dear. I accompanied Koro on an expedition once, long ago. His methods were too crass for my tastes, though in his defense, he never tried to kill me when my back was turned. He beams at Koro. Or if he did, he failed, and I didn't notice. Aligjern says, I don't like this. He hisses in your ear, but loud enough that Callistege can hear too. If she's cagey about him, it can only mean trouble. Well, you should hear what I tell people about you, dear. Yeah, I was gonna say that. You guys... She gives Aligjern a venomous smile. Killer or not, she whispers, Koro is not a man who can be trusted with unvarnished truth. Tread lightly. Okay. So what do you want, Koro? Right to the point, this one, isn't he? Well, I know most of the draft that scavenges the reef these days, but it's a rare pleasure to see a new face. His smile is disarming, though. All I want is information. A falling star landed near here not long ago. I don't suppose you were around to see it? Well, I'll be honest with you. I saw the star. Do I want to go with deception? Maybe not. I don't really think my character would like that. You know, truth is an interesting weapon if you know how to wield it, but then again, in video games it's not necessarily, you know, taken in a very deceiving manner once you actually go upright, just go outright and say the truth from the beginning. Like, you're not gonna be able to use this to your advantage. It's quite obvious I fell from the sky, so we'll see. Let's go with this one. It wasn't a star. Let's just try and keep the information to ourselves, and let's see what I can do with this guy. Callistege hisses under her breath, like someone who's stubbed a toe in the dark. An interesting observation, Koro congratulates you, and though he gives no visible signal, his 3 companions stand at his side. And why do you say that? I knew it. Was it a nightcraft, I wonder? Did he come from the Star Worlds? Oh, he knows I was the one. Yeah, nice scars. Let's try it. Yeah, let's go with that. Nice scars. How did you get them? He's gonna be pissed, most likely. Or not. 2 things are more dangerous than death in this world, he says, his smile widening. Asking impolite questions of strangers? Yeah... Didn't you do just that? I don't care for you anymore. I'm gonna kill you, most likely. We'll see how things go. Well, I'm gonna have my friends kill you. And playing with Numenera you don't fully understand, he says. My error was in the latter category, and I've grown more careful since. Now that I've been kind enough to answer your question, perhaps you'll tell me why you don't think the star was a star. Yeah, well, sure. What are those glows for? Unwelcome but anticipated complications. He does not elaborate. Well, he does so love his ambushes, Callistege whispers in your ear again, even though her mouth is closed and she isn't looking at you. He didn't have the gloves when I knew him last, but I'd wager they're connected to devices in the area. Oh, then I want that, don't I? And now, Koro says, apparently unaware of Callistege's interruptions, answer my question. Why don't you think it was a star? I love that I started off with that one. That was awesome. Also, I am gonna try and get his gloves by not actually attacking him and killing him for the gloves, but by having him get into a situation where the gloves turn into my possession. Let's see what happens. I don't need to tell you anything. Oh, that's true, Koro says. The light embedded in his gloves pulses more quickly now. You certainly don't. But I should point out that the truth, unlike its paltry cousins, will keep this conversation from turning in unpleasant directions. Something to consider. Enough chat, I think, he says, and there is no humor in his smile now. Where's the falling star? Yeah, you're in my way. Move or I'll make you move. Dominant tide shifted. How exactly did that happen? I didn't even know we had a dominant tide. Wait a minute, maybe I did actually, because I read something about that in the journal. Oh, it's right there. Red tide raised the moderate amount. Silver tide raised the moderate amount. Okay, so we have, it's like a How can I see that over here? Maybe not. Maybe I can't. I can't see it here, but we'll see. Ah, threats. Thank you so much. I've prepared a wonderful trap, and you have... and would have hated to see it go to waste. Koro clenches his gloved fist and signals his companions. Yeah, you'll regret this. Oh, what a shame, Koro says, and glances at his companions. Now, he's not bluffing. I wouldn't think he would be bluffing. And his trap is... what exactly? Crisis initiated. So combat is indeed crisis. Tutorial crisis. In a crisis, characters take their turns in the sequence shown at the top. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. Not all encounters must be solved with muscle alone. Try using Numenera artifacts near... oh, that's true. Wait a minute. Numenera artifacts nearby? Yeah, we have something around here. But what is that? What does that do? Oh, they're going first. Oh, he's got a weapon. Okay, a little bit of damage. Image blocker. Okay. That's actually really, really cool. I like that. It's like an invisibility potion. Okay, so I have Numenera artifacts over here. Let's see. Unstable detonation. Can I throw this? Yeah, I can. It's medium range. So I would think that that lady is gonna be over here somewhere. What's the radius of that? A little bit of energy damage. So we got Ixa, Koro, we got back there, Vilnik. I am gonna try and move. I'm actually gonna... I don't really know how this is gonna work. Oh, there's the range. Okay, so it's not that great, actually. I'm not gonna use it right now. So this is for a heal. Don't really need that. I'm gonna fall back. So what's my weapon, by the way? It seems to be melee. So I'm just gonna go up and try to kill these guys. I'm gonna try and approach from this side, though. Fine. It's weird, isn't it? I noticed that, but whatever. So let's see. 70% chance to hit. I got a little bit more damage with that. So yeah, 2+3 on a basic attack. That's on a armor right there. That's just, it reduces our damage by 1. Is that it? Sure, go for it. Please don't miss. Okay, critical hit. Woo! Lucky. Abilities. Alijarn's body is covered in strange shifting tattoos. He can use the Leaving Tattoos ability to pluck a strand of ink from himself, granting him the Leaving Tattoos Fettle. While the Fettle is active, I know what he does. He gains increasing bonuses by chaining together similar attacks, healings, and just a bunch of other stuff. To use his ability, okay, so I actually want to send him over there, if I can. So I'm gonna do just that.
On my way.
Yes, indeed. And now I can use items over there, or I can... oh, do they actually automatically open? Oh, they do, actually. Leaving tattoos.
Never seem to run out.
No, they don't. Oh, and that doesn't take a turn. Awesome. Okay, so I just need... what? I saw that and I instinctively clicked to see if it was... oh, this game is so awesome. This game is the best ever. I can't say that. I need to finish it a few times to be able to tell that. But did you just see what happened? I'm able to talk to them midway through combat. That makes so much sense. It is so awesome. Let's see what happens. Take them down, Koro shouts to his colleagues. We need the falling star. And he's just in the middle of battle. And I am gonna consume my action. I can intimidate him. And I think... remind him he's fighting a man who fell from the sky and survived. He can't win. Yes. I can intimidate him right now. Hell yeah. Hazards of the job, he tries for nonchalance, but the sudden fear is evident on his face. Anyway, it's too late for apologies. What started is done. I'll never win Sally Mary's respect if I back down now. I need to write this down, actually. Who the hell is Sally Mary? This guy needs to die, Sally Mary. It's one to my list right now, whatever the cost. But he gains Demoralized Fettle for 4 rounds. And I've used up my thing, of course. Okay, so let him be there. Kalistegi is a dimensional husk who exists in multiple realities at the same time. She can use this transformational power to teleport between locations using her dimensional superposition ability, which actually makes her... this is pretty good. I don't know what this is. Can I examine that? Energy pulses occasionally over this dish. A flash of melancholy prickles your mind with each wave. Is that gonna be like a feather that's gonna allow me to do good things? So we got the transdimensional onslaught, or we have this. Is this passive? I think this active 1 round. No, it isn't. So teleports to a point. Okay, so that's the teleportation. And over here we have deals 5 transdimensional damage and confers the hobbled, which allows for if the target fails to resist, of course, which is minus speed and minus movement, which is pretty nice. Let's try and go for this guy. Try to debuff him. See what happens. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool.
Watch and learn.
Okay, so he's hobbled, and now she can move. But she's gonna stay there. Let's see what happens in here. There is a shallow depression in the surface here, like many others scattered around the construct. Unlike the others, energy still pulses around this one at random intervals. A slight yet... Oh, she can't do anything for right now. A slight yet implacable sense of unease emanates with each wave of energy. There is a loose lens at the center of the depression. You think you could redirect the psychic effect somewhere more useful, but it'll be tricky to get to it in between the energy pulses. Okay, so it requires an action. Direct the lens to direct the psychic energy at your enemies. Yeah, that's gonna be what I'm gonna do next turn. But to end the turn, I just click over there. Yeah. Okay, so this guy is hobbled. He's gonna... Okay, that's a flank. I got heals coming up. I got 2 healers in the party. So he got haste. Oh, that's bad. So he's being brought up on the... Oh! Ah! Okay. Wait. Oh, he's healing that guy. Oh, that's bad. Ilsa needs to go down. Ooh, that's the invisible guy. Okay, let's focus on Ilsa. What can I do? Innervate. Yeah, he's got a fatter. Although he most like... Can't I? I can. Go for it.
Thanks.
We might die, by the way. This is just a thing that's about to happen. So you're gonna stay back. You're gonna just stay back and don't be there. Although I should have used this thing over here. Well, it depends. Let's just move. Yeah, we're good.
I'm surrounded.
Yeah, I know.
Help!
I know. So you gotta enervate. Yeah, he's the healer. Okay, so let's just try to attack her. 60%, go for maximum. 80, let's go for maximum, try to bring her down. And she is almost dead. So I think... can you move? Is there an attack of opportunity if I move or something? It looks to be. Let's just wait. So he should survive. Let's use this thing.
Yes.
Yeah, let's lower this stuff up. Oh boy. It's pretty tricky. Please don't miss. Didn't miss. My RNG is being quite good. With careful timing, it is easy to twist the lens into what is hopefully a more favorable position. The lens glows, warning of an impending energy pulse. The field of energy extends outwards and worms into eyes, ears, and mouth of Koro's team. Hope drains from their face, replaced by a numb stare. Then the shallow depression becomes dark and dormant. Okay, so they got a negative fatal. Is that what happened? I think that might have been just what happened. So she can teleport to wherever I like, or I would like her to be. I'm gonna do that over there.
Probability shakes at my coming.
That's not... What? What kind of line is that? Okay, so he's...
What's...
Oh, that's fine.
to me?
I think. Let's see where that lands. It didn't land? Okay, I'm being shot at. That's good. So no attack of opportunity. That's not a thing in this game. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to... Okay, so she died. Oh, and this... awesome. This is awesome. Okay, so he's a little bit injured. I'm quite a little bit injured. That's okay. We got a few guys over there. I can do this, which is amazing. Just use up that stupid grenade. Woohoo! That's beautiful. Love that. Okay, so you are gonna stay over here. You can't use anything else. You're gonna need some healing though, but you're gonna need to wait. Can I press spacebar? Yes, I can. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over here and try to kill this guy. 90. Yeah, let's go for it. 95. Please don't miss. Down he goes.
Who's next?
That guy over there. And as for you, can you do... Oh, she has a pistol, that's right. She can do good things. She doesn't have Enervate, but she does have, Hobbled, but that's not gonna help me on anything. Let's just... Oh, you can't? You need to move? Sure. Go for it.
She's done.
Go for it. Okay. I wonder if I could talk to them. Okay, that was 4 damage. Very small. That was a miss on everybody. Man, these things are dangerous.
I can't die.
Hopefully you can't. Oh, I go first. No, she goes first. Oh, she's getting away? She's running.
I can't.
Shh.
Can't die.
No, you can. You need to heal yourself. Just do that. They're running away.
Much better.
Okay, let's go after them. Okay, going after them is gonna be a little... Oh, I'm immobile. Oh, I'm not. Why didn't it show the thing? Okay, that's good. Now, Eligern. Oh, I wonder if they're trying to surrender. Huh. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Please don't miss. and it's gonna be killed.
Who's next?
You can see the damage. Oh,
Who's next?
we must get to Koro's corpse. The device implanted in his arm that he used to deactivate the light bridge is ungoverned. Without his input, the bridge relays are fast becoming unburdened. Well, you know an awful lot about how this works, says Aligern. Is this a new trick of yours? She shoots him a deadly glare. Shut up and help disarm it before this entire construct explodes. Okay, and during a crisis, events sometimes occur that can change your objective. Killing Koro has caused the bridge controls to overload, and they will explode if you don't disable them quickly. Well, that should be easy enough, hopefully, because we are kind of all over the place, but we're also out of time for the day, so we're gonna see this, what happens next episode. For now, I'm Koro RPG, and this has been awesome. I am so enjoying this game. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you so much for being with me, and I hope to see you next episode. Bye-bye.